Hey there, abiding fam, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while since my last video, but I thought this was a good one to bring us back in because one of the reasons I was away for the last 2 weeks is that I had my family vacation essentially in the Outer Banks, and that's what I'm documenting here, except from 2018, not from 2019, because this is finishing up my 2018 daily journaling, which I know many of you hearing that, if you are new here, are saying daily, how are you doing daily journaling if that year is already gone? And I just took little notes for all of the days because I got derailed basically by wedding planning in 2018 and 2019, so that it was hard for me to continue documenting in this way because obviously my documentation is a lot more than just writing down a few notes about the day because I make it a creative process. And so what I've been doing is just taking those notes then and the photos, if there are photos from that day, and then documenting it later in a more creative way. And I am happy to say, if you follow me on Instagram, that I have now officially completed documenting 2018, and it is such a good feeling, and I'm really proud of myself for sticking with it. I'm going to do a whole video later on about this topic, so at the end of this year I'm hoping to have all of my chatty journal flip-throughs done for each month. So I think I just have October, November, and December left to do for you guys, and then I'm also hoping to have finished my insert flip-throughs, in which, if you follow me on Instagram, if you're not, you can click the link down below. I have 4 inserts for the entire year. And so these journal with me's that are coming out are gonna still continue to come out in 2020 just because there's a lot of them, and the creative process is fun to see regardless of what year the creative process is documenting, I think, at least. So I'm gonna continue to put them out, but it just takes a while to edit and do these voiceovers, so it might be a little while until we've made it through all of those journal with me's. And then I'm going to also have a video coming out in which I'm kind of regretting saying all this because there's a lot of videos to get out by the end of the year, but I am also going to talk about what my plan is for documenting 2020, as well as catching up on 2019, because even though in 2019 I did not have any intention of doing daily journaling again like I did for 2018, I still want to document that year because major highlights happened in my life in that year, mainly getting married, for example. So lots of things related to that happened, and I just have a lot of photos and memories that I want to put down on the page. So I'm gonna think of a way to do that, but my goal is for 2020 to pick up my traveler's notebook journaling in this way again. So anyways, that is basically the update, guys. I know that if you're new here, that update probably didn't mean that much to you because you just clicked on this video to see a pretty journal page come together. But I really wanted to share that with everyone to let you know where I currently stand. The other reason that I wanted to share this particular video at this time is because it is November, which is National Novel Writing Month, and as you can tell already in creating this page, the day that I am documenting here is the first day of National Novel Writing Month in 2018. And in that year, I really wanted to finish my novel, and guess what? It's a year later, still not done it. So life happens, guys, and I'm learning to just roll with it, accept that sometimes goals don't come to fruition, and it's not because you necessarily failed, it's just because sometimes life happens. And in my case, Ben proposed, and it threw me off in terms of all of these other goals and intentions I had for that year. And that's okay. And maybe you had a similar thing happen this year in which you thought you were going to do one thing and God just simply had something else in store for you. Maybe something really great, Or maybe you're walking through some troubled water right now, and I just want to assure you that God is with you in that even if that is the case, and maybe you haven't been able to focus on the things you really want to be because you're being derailed by other just life things, that's okay. There are seasons for everything, and if this isn't your season to achieve the goals that you have your heart set on, that's okay. Another season will come, and you will have wind beneath you again and be able to achieve the things you have your heart set on, even if that isn't right now in this moment. So that is what I'm telling myself, and honestly, I don't even know if this National Novel Writing Month is going to be the month that I finish my novel either. I'm still hoping for by the end of the year, and it's important to set those goals and set up habits to make them come to fruition. But I'm just becoming more graceful, is that the right word? I'm just having more grace with myself and with my intentions. So I didn't really intend for this video to be me just kind of podcast style talking, but it's what happened, and I'm sorry that I didn't really tell you step by step what I'm doing here on the page, but I will take this moment now to walk you through it a little bit. So you saw that I used this really fun acetate piece that is a nice little layover for the left-hand side where I have photos underneath. And the cool thing about that is whatever materials you put over top of it, it looks really neat, but at the same time, you're able to see what's underneath. And so you can have fun playing around with the layout of those pieces so that they overlap in a really interesting way. So that's what I did in that case. You can see I put washi, for example, under "This is my favorite spot," so that you can see that text and it really stands out. And I used the same washi to create that night sky over on the right hand side for the kite to fly in, because we flew kites that day. So it actually looks a lot more complicated than it was, because other than tipping in that acetate piece with the washi, it was essentially just a lot of stickers used in a really strategic way. So I hope that you enjoyed that process. I hope that my update served you all well, and that you are also just, understanding and giving yourself grace. That's what I hope for you as well. And I hope that you're in a time where maybe that's not necessary, because maybe you are just going after your goals and achieving the things you want to right now. I pray that that's the case. But anyways, that is the update for you. I'll have more to come. Definitely tons more videos to come. I love you all, and I'm so grateful for this community. This was a pretty raw voiceover. I tried to do it in one take, but I really just wanted to give an update to everyone. I really can't wait to share the rest of this abiding journal with you all. It means so much to me, and I hope that it inspires you to document your own life full of abiding joy, faith, and love. Thanks so much, fam, and keep exploring your abiding creativity, and I'll see you next time.